Welcome back to the Thrifty Food Plan channel, friends. This video is a little different. I'm doing a what I ate in a week video because I only spent $17 on my grocery haul this week. And that's because I'm using all the things that I already had in my freezer, fridge, and pantry to feed myself. So let's get into it and see what I ate this week. So this week, because I've got so many apples, I'm actually going to do apples and cinnamon oats instead of doing raisin and cinnamon oats, just because I've got apples, so I'm going to use them. And I'll probably have this 5 or 6 days this week. With that can of pumpkin puree I got at the grocery store for $1.50, it was on sale. I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff I already had in my pantry, and I made some pumpkin muffins. And I would just note here that I did have to make some homemade applesauce. I don't keep oil in the house, so I just made some applesauce on the stovetop, peeled and chopped up one of my Granny Smith apples, put a little water in there and just let it, sit on the stovetop for a little bit till it got soft. And then I mashed it up, and you can use applesauce as a replacer for oil. So made myself 12 beautiful pumpkin muffins that I can eat for dessert or for snack. It's snack time, and I've got one of my pumpkin muffins. Look at that. Oops. Delicious. All right, so part of my food prep, I've got those black beans soaking. I'm also gonna make some broth, some veggie broth, like I save all my odds and ends from my veggies. And I'm just gonna throw those in the crock pot with some water, put it on low and let it run for a couple hours. That'll give me some broth to make soup with and also to cook with. Part of my meal prep. I have cooked up the black beans. I've already had a serving of black bean soup for dinner, but just to give you an idea of how much a pound of beans will make in the slow cooker, this is some more black bean soup, probably 1 serving, maybe 2. This is another serving of black beans that I can have on salads, or I could bake tacos with it this week. And then these two servings, 1 serving, those have clearly been frozen and put in the freezer. So I am gonna have plenty of black beans this week, and I've also made some black beans I can use in future weeks. All right, party people, so I am hungry. It's kind of early for lunch, but I'm going to eat lunch anyway. It's only 11 o'clock, but I'm hungry. So this is some cabbage that I sliced up. I'm gonna put a big old handful in here. And then this is some purple onion I sliced up yesterday when I was prepping. I'm gonna put some purple onion in here. Now, when I'm doing cabbage salad, sort of my tip is use a pizza cutter to kind of make a chopped salad out of it. Right, like those bags of chopped salad you can buy. All that is cabbage that has been run through basically a grater of some sort, right? But this just helps it get a little smaller, but it's like a pro tip for a cabbage, like a chopped cabbage salad. All right, and then I'm gonna add some diced red peppers that I chopped, not diced, they're kind of chopped red peppers that I chopped up yesterday. Add some more. Okay, these are the black beans. Oops, these are the black beans that I made in the slow cooker yesterday. I'm just gonna drain these off. These little sizes, that's like 1 serving for me. So just gonna drain some of the liquid off in my sink. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of beans in there. like 3/4 cups of beans. If you are a vegan kind of person, is about the right amount. And then yesterday I baked up some tortilla chips, and this just adds a little crunch into the salad. You just take a tortilla, stick it in the corn tortilla, stick it in the oven, 350 until it crisps up. And then I'm not going to use salad dressing. I'm just going to use a little salsa, and that will be plenty good for my salad today. So, let's see. You see that big salad? It's a big salad. Hello, friends. So I had some oats for breakfast this morning. It's a couple of hours later, and I'm working but feeling a little hungry. So I've got a big old thing of water. I drink water all day with a little lemon in it. Something that's always in my meal plan is sort of this homemade lemon hummus. And I chopped up some carrots as part of my meal prep. I also could eat some of this hummus with the nut thins that I got for free this week. But for right now, I am totally good just having some carrots and homemade hummus. And I will put that recipe link in for you. So it's another lunch hour, and I could make the exact same salad you've already seen with some different beans I have in the pantry. What I'm going to do instead, though, because I'm still eating the black bean soup, I'm going to ratchet down the Mexican themed stuff and make myself an Asian salad. So I've got some muke mame, that it's shelled soybean edamame. I'm going to mix up just some real basic salad dressing. I'll drop that recipe in the description box below, and have a big old salad that's more Asian inspired. Yummy, yummy. All right, folks, I am looking for a little snack. So I have washed and chopped up one potato. Gonna drop these in my air fryer. And I'm gonna sprinkle on a little bit of seasoning. Then I'm just gonna put them in the air fryer at 400 for about 15 minutes, serve them up with some ketchup, and I've got some homemade air fries for snack. All right, y'all, so I am getting ready to make sort of my second batch dinner of the week, and I am making sweet potatoes. I've got 2 sweet potatoes baking in the oven, and right now I'm getting ready to mix up some collards. And these are going to be vegan collards because I'm vegan. So I'm going to put like a cup of water in a big old like pan. It's not cast iron, but it is what it is. And then I've got some chopped onion right here I'm going to throw in there. That's a sweet onion. Those are my favorites when I can find them. Can't always find them where I live, but when I can find them, that's what I get. And then I had chopped up some more bell pepper for my salads, and I'm gonna put a bunch of bell pepper in there too. All right. All right, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of broth base over it just to give it a little bit of flavor. I'm out of the broth. I used all of my broth that I made to make the to make the black bean soup. So I'm just gonna put some of this bouillon base in there just to give it a little flavoring. And I'm gonna let these saute for a couple minutes, the onions and the peppers, and then I'm gonna put my collards in. All right, so they have been sauteing a couple minutes. I've got my bag of collards from the freezer. Now this is gonna sound a little weird, but it's like my secret ingredient. So I'm gonna add, if I can get it out, I'm going to add a cinnamon stick. It just adds a really interesting flavor to the collards that I enjoy a lot. May not be for everyone, but I like it. All right, and then I'm just gonna Get my collards open. All right. And I'm going to put the lid back on. And I'm going to let that run for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will come back and check on it. All right. So I've got a sweet potato out, and I have kind of split it open, chopped it just a little bit to make it easier. And now I am going to spoon some delicious, delicious collards on top. A bunch of collards on top. Because, you know, when you eat mostly plants, you have to eat a lot of them. Ooh, steaming up the camera. Maybe a little bit more. All right, and I'm gonna have plenty left over. See, there's my other sweet potato. So I'm gonna walk this over here, and dinner tonight is gonna be these beautiful sweet potato and collards, and then I've got half the can of butter beans that I got by mistake at the grocery store. And I've got some Tabasco, salt and pepper, and some water, and I am good to go. So this is the meal plan I had charted out for myself when I got back from the grocery store last week, sort of thinking through what I could eat based on that $17 haul and what I already had on hand. So I definitely did eat the oats every single morning with apples, oats, a little bit of chopped almond on top, and a splash of soy, even though I made it mostly with water. Had oats and coffee every morning. Also sort of ate all the snacks I had charted out across the week. Ate fruit every day because I had all that fruit left over from a work event. You saw that I ate hummus with carrots. I also ate hummus with crackers, ate that whole box of crackers this week. Did make some air fries across the week. Also had some air popped popcorn across the week. For lunches, surprisingly to me, that head of cabbage actually made enough base for me to have salads every single week, every single day this week, which I followed up with a piece of chocolate every single day. I didn't eat the roasted cauliflower because I didn't need to, because I had so much cabbage across the week. Dinner options. That first night after my grocery haul, I had the leftover chili that was still in my fridge from the prior week. Did make the black bean soup, as you saw. I had that for dinner 3 nights. And then also ended up making collards with butter beans and sweet potatoes 2 nights, and then had collards with pinto beans and a regular potato 1 night, because I had all of that in the pantry. And then I did have pumpkin muffins many nights this week for dessert. And the nights that I didn't have pumpkin muffins, I had an extra piece of chocolate from what was already in the pantry. So this is everything that I ended up eating this week. You can see there's some things I didn't make, like that roasted cauliflower, the roasted tofu. So they're things that I can carry forward with me to next week. So we'd just love to hear from all of you, sort of when you do a little filler haul, what are the kinds of strategies you use to build out a meal plan for the week? And how do you keep yourself faithful to the meal plan that you chart out? And maybe for you, it's not important to be faithful to that meal plan. Maybe you mix it up midweek. I'd just love to get your tools and your tricks that you use to use what you have and keep your grocery costs low. We will have another video here on Thursday, so hope to see you then. In the meantime, please do hit that like button and please subscribe, and we will see you back at the Thrifty Food Plan channel on Thursday. Thanks so much for visiting.